Hello there, I'm Billy Bob Faulkingham, and this is Carter, the provider. Carter is my son. He's 8 years old, and he has become a gray squirrel slayer. Him and his papa hunt gray squirrels at his papa's house, and Carter has been killing some giant gray squirrels. And we have a recipe for that, and gray squirrel is very delicious, and we love it, so we thought we would
make a video out of it
and share our recipe.
Yeah.
It's so simple. It
really
literally
is.
It's going to take us I could probably put this together in a minute, but I'm going to go through it real quick just so you come out with the same results that we do.
Okay. So you have to have a bowl full of carrots.
This is about 3 cups of carrots. Now those are just your peeled baby carrots. Obviously any carrot will do. Then we have here
Some onions.
big white onion. Also, it's big enough that it's about 3 cups, or as you can see, a standard cereal bowl rolled over.
Yep.
Gonna dump that in there. Okay.
Okay.
So that's what we go with for veggies.
This is.
Hold on. We'll do this one first.
Okay.
And then we've got
our squirrel.
the gray squirrel. Look at the size of that thing. It's almost as big across as a whole Dutch oven. That thing must weigh, what,
Like,
2 pounds?
Yeah.
This thing's damn near 2 pounds, probably. So we're
And
gonna
remember, the
just tuck that on
I
top there.
shot 2 squirrels and they were both 35 feet.
Yards. 35
Gosh.
yards. So then we got what do we got here?
I don't know.
This is a 1/2 cup of garlic butter.
Yep.
The store where we get this from, Hannaford, makes this all mixed with the garlic and butter. You could do it yourself,
Yep.
or you could even just
Go to your local.
use regular butter. But I think it's important to get this butter in there and get it kind of
Mixed up with the squirrel.
mixed around in there. Get that. I mean,
It's not too hard.
butter makes everything better. I mean, that's just a common fact. Okay, and then we got, go ahead and dump that in. We got a 1/2 cup of water here, just to get some steam in there to the vegetables and stuff.
That was hot water.
And then it was warm water, but it doesn't matter. And then we've got the secret ingredient. That right there. Cavenders. Now, if butter makes everything better, Cavenders makes everything excellent. Get some Cavenders.
That
Cavenders
literally.
Greek seasoning. Put it on everything. And we're going with an 1/8 of a cup. I got a 1/4 cup here that's half full. But an 1/8 cup of Cavenders Greek seasoning. Spread that all around. Don't worry, by the time this is done, everything's going to be all rude right down in good shape.
And it's gonna be all melted. The squirrel's gonna be all hard and stuff.
And what happens when the squirrel's all done? How is the meat?
Oh, it's.
You just peel the bone right out of it.
Yeah.
So then, take a look at what we got here. We got the squirrel in there, the seasoning, the butter, the carrots, the onions, and then
Put the lid
we
on.
throw the lid on, and we're gonna go with 325 degrees, and we're gonna put that in the oven for 5 hours. And when we're done, we'll pull it out and give you a peek. All right, we're back. It's Billy Bob and Carter, and the 5 hours is up on our gray squirrel. So we want to show you what it looks like.
Hot.
You see that, Matt? Look at that absolutely beautiful. And look at this. Look at this.
It literally just
peels off. Just peels off the bone. Want to try that?
You know. Oh.
Oh my God, that is so good. Just peel it off the bone, and we got this beautiful, these onions. Look at that, beautiful onions, carrots. See that juice dripping off them? And that's one thing that I did want to tell you guys too, that I didn't say before, was I had to go back to this twice while it was cooking and add another cup of water, because that will evaporate and come out. And you want to make sure you always keep the water in there. So I did add another cup of water about 2.5 hours into it, and then another cup about 3.5, 4 hours into it, just because it does evaporate out. So that'll probably be depending on, you know, your Dutch oven, how good it keeps it in there or whatever. Or you might want to play with the time. I went with 5 hours, but honestly I think probably 4 hours would be,
4 hours,
you know,
yeah.
we'll probably get the same results. This is just, I mean,
we just did an extra hour, so
this just absolutely just peels, the bone just peels out of this, and you get literally 100% of the meat. Just, you know, it's just like
let me see that bone real
making
quick.
pulled pork or something like that. After you let it cook for so long, the meat just gets so tender and just falls right off the bone. But this looks absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
And how good is that?
Like,
I mean, if you're ever wondering, like is Squirrel good or not?
A week ago, I
this
never,
is awesome. This is just
a
like,
week ago I wasn't even thinking of a squirrel, and right now I'm eating it.
yeah, I mean, this is, I don't know, I guess it's kind of like chicken, but
it's way better than chicken. That's all I'm saying.
it's definitely good. It's not, you know,
It's not
it doesn't have any gaminess to it.
It's not any steak or it's not.
It's kind of, it really heavily reminds me of the dark turkey meat, I guess. That's really all I can think of. It's not exactly like that, maybe because it's smaller, but
this is definitely good.
Anyway,
I mean,
it's really, really good. I mean, the Cavenders and the butter make everything good, and we got these nice, just, you know, beautiful onions and carrots in here with this,
and
the nice when it cooks, when the liquid all cooks down like it does. And like I said, I put in 3 cups of water, and there's probably maybe a cup of liquid in here, but it's got all those just beautiful, the juices from everything, the seasoning, the squirrel juices, the onion juices, the vegetable juices. It's all just cooked down into this really great tasting broth, and pop it in a bowl with your squirrel and just, I mean, peel the bones out of it, and wow, we got something, don't we, Carter?
Yeah.
Carter, the provider here, he excels in providing his family with white perch, gray squirrels, anything. This kid can do it all. Next year, this kid's going to be bringing home some venison, I guarantee it. So, thanks for joining us, and spread this squirrel recipe with your friends and family. And I hope you guys get out there in the squirrel woods and see if you can't take some, harvest some gray squirrels and make your own gray squirrel stew. So that's what we're going to tag this as, gray squirrel stew. One more look for what we got in there. Just absolutely beautiful.
Perfect.
Thanks.